Is everything working?
I'd like to call the meeting to order. Roll call. Here.
Here.
Here. Any conflict to report? Item 4, approval of minutes of the meeting of May 21st.
No one had a chance to review them. I'd like to make a motion we defer action.
Second. Motion second. All those in favor? Ayes have it. Item A, request for advertising date for June 4th, June 11th, 2015, with a bid opening date of June 25th, 2015, for the demolition of 6323 Calumet, 6345 Calumet, 7908 Delmar, 1114 Eden, garage only, 434 Florence, garage only, 250 Hanover, 4605 Henry, 4729 Hickory, 529 Highland, 1108 Highland, 4503 Holman, 6812 Jackson, 648 119th Street, 3331 176th Place, 3158 Parkway North, garage only, 1134 Spruce, 413 Vine, and 7534 Woodlawn.
Approve those advertising and bid opening dates.
Second. Motion second, all those in favor? Ayes have it. Correspondence, item B, correspondence received from Chief of Police John Doty requesting the approval of the retirement of Master Sergeant Salvador Bermudez, effective at the close of business September 21st, 2015, and requesting the transfer of Officer Paul Maldonado to booking section as of May 24th, 2015, with chauffeur warden pay submitted for approval.
I'd like to make a motion to approve Chief Doty's request.
Second.
Motion second. All those in favor? Ayes have it. Item C, correspondence received from Fire Chief Jeffrey Smith requesting approval of the promotion of Engineer Sean Lambert to the rank of Captain, Private Brian Robson to the rank of Engineer, Engineer Christopher Turton to the rank of Captain, and Private John Townsend to the rank of Engineer.
I'd like to make a motion that we approve the chief's request.
Motion second, all those in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it. Item D, correspondence received from Director of Public Works requesting permission for a silent auction to be held on Saturday, July 11, 2015, to auction off scrap old garbage trucks, plows, recycling trucks, pickups, high lift, grader, leaf back, and other miscellaneous lawn equipment submitted for approval.
I'd like to make a motion to approve Public Works request.
Motion second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it. Item E, hearing on property located at 7510 White Oak Avenue.
Spoke with the property owners this morning. Most of the work has been completed. We have 30 days for a final inspection.
We want 30 days.
30 days after final inspection.
Someone?
I'd like to make a motion that we approve the request.
Motion second. All those in favor? Ayes have it.
Okay.
Listed as a runner registration here.
It's not what it's supposed to be.
Not 7510 White Oak.
What's that here?
Oh,
Okay. Second. 30 days, what is 30 days from today? Today's what, 20?
Nice.
Till the 26th.
No, today's the 28th.
July 2nd.
July 2nd. Item F, owner registration hearing on property located at 7424 Columbia Avenue. Good morning.
good morning. Did you purchase property in 2012? Maybe, I don't remember, to be quite honest with you. Off the cuff, probably yes.
Okay.
Because I know I have for 2012, 2013, and then when I came to pay this year, there was a letter that we didn't pay for last year, and I was out of town for work for 3 months, and I thought my husband paid, and he thought I took care of it, and I didn't realize. And I asked if I could pay, but they said that I needed to come to the hearing.
Mr. President, the notes indicate that there was a new lease for the property which was to commence April the 1st, 2014 to March the 31st of 15. So she did need to register for 14, but I don't have any other information. It doesn't appear she's ever been late before.
So this is for 14.
Correct.
I'd like to make a motion to waive the late fee, but the unit must be registered at the $80.
Second.
Motion second, all in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it.
So you can pay it today after the meeting, she'll get you the paperwork, or we'll mail you something.
Okay,
You have 30 days to pay.
okay. I can pay today, though?
After the meeting, yeah, she'll
Okay.
get all the paperwork and take care of it today.
Thank you.
Item G, run a registration hearing on property located at 7230 McCook Avenue.
Good morning.
All right. I do have a couple of police calls back in 14. Apparently there's some sort of battery reports going on in February and April. And then she attempted to register for 14 in March of 15.
Okay, so you didn't, how long have you owned the building, ma'am?
The house, 2002, 3? It's only been a rental for 3 years. The first year I had the registration, I got the sticker on time. The second year, because of all those police calls and battery calls, we had the people, we just...
They're not there anymore.
No. They actually picked up and left. So for the rest of the year, it was cleaning up the mess that they left behind, the spray painting and everything.
When did you rent it again?
At the end of 14, but I forgot about it. And then when I got the letter as a reminder, I went to pay, and they said, you never got it last year, which most of the year was vacant because of the bad tenants, yeah.
So right now you got good tenants?
Oh, yeah.
You make a motion to waive the late fee, but the unit must be registered at the $80.
Second.
Motion second, all in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it.
You have 30 days, you can get the late.
Oh, I already have it for now. I already bought, they let me buy it for
14?
For 15.
15, yeah. Because it's the 14 year that the people left and,
They won't give her a sticker, but she'll be able to pay for it.
Took the money, huh?
No, wait, you registered for 15, we're here for 2014.
right, so I still have to get, even though I don't need the sticker for 14, just pay the fee for the 14 year? Okay,
$80, so you can pay it after the meeting, or they'll send you something in the mail and you have 30 days.
perfect. All right, thank you.
Item H, run a registration hearing on property located at 949 Wilcox Street. 949 Wilcox.
Bellamy Group LLC. Hear none, see none?
All right, I would ask that the appeal be denied. This one was not registered in 11, 12, 13, or 14, and it's been the same tenant since 2009. So, and I don't see any reason to grant it.
And 15, or do we count 15 now?
They paid for 15, and we're able to request an appeal for 14.
Oh, that's why we're here.
Correct. After doing the research, there's the same, it was registered in 2008, 2009, and 10 with the same tenant that they registered for with 15. So presumably that tenant was in that property 11, 12, 13, and 14 as well, but was not registered for those 4 years.
When did the fee increase, Chris?
2010.
So it would be 320 plus 2,000, right?
But they're not here, so I would just ask that you deny the appeal.
I agree, but are we gonna go back for 11, 12, and 13 also? Or are we just here for?
I'm sure they've probably been sent to collections.
So are we just doing 14?
Yeah, just, so the appeal denied.
Make a motion to assess the $80 per unit fee plus the $500 late fee.
Motion
Second.
second, all in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it. Item I, run a registration hearing on property located at 6748 to 6750 Wicker Avenue.
I think that's me, 6748,
Mr.
Yes,
Veen?
sir.
Veen,
Dean, yeah.
step up to the podium.
Microphone.
Microphone?
Mr. President?
Yeah, that's me.
I've had these registered every year except 14.
Sir? So you didn't register it in 14?
Yeah, I thought my wife had registered. We had no knowledge it wasn't. She looked all over for the check. She says, I found the check, but it did not get mailed. I said, what? What?
Okay, so
How's that possible?
Happened.
it's a duplex?
We did not realize that it did not get paid until we paid the $215, and they sent us a notice saying, we're not accepting your $215 because you did not pay $14.
Okay.
And we frantically looked all over for that check. I'm talking about our tax papers, everything.
Okay, so it's a duplex, am I correct?
It's a duplex.
Okay. I'd like to make a motion to waive the late fees, but both units must be registered at the
I can't hear what he's saying.
Motion,
Second.
all those in favor?
$160.
Aye.
Ayes have it.
I can't hear what you're saying.
We waived the late fee of $500 per unit. You don't have to pay that, but you have to pay the $80 per unit that you found the check for.
I apologize for not.
That's fine.
getting that check. That's not something we normally do. We pay it always.
Okay, so you can wait till after the meeting.
After this meeting,
After this meeting, she'll get you the paperwork, and you can pay the $160 for both, $80 for both units for 160, for 14.
one other question. Is there somebody I could talk to about getting the form? She will not accept my check from a bank. She said you have to send in the form. She said you cannot give us the money. Do not send any money. You have to give us the form. In Florida, I can't get the form. And then she said you need to go to the website, and I'm saying to her, I'm not good with the website because your
You
website.
can get the form here in the building today. Go to the basement, get the form today.
Can I just make copies of that form
Okay,
over
look.
year after year after year?
Yeah, I mean, but just, you go to the basement and get the form, and then you can just get 10 of them if you
No,
want.
I heard that part, but
Okay.
can I make copies of it so that I do not have to?
Yeah, but the information's gonna change every year, so
Yeah,
don't,
but I'll have at least the form. Will the
Right, right.
form stay the same?
the form will stay the same, but the information's gonna change, so don't.
Yeah, right, if the tenant moves
Right.
out.
So you can,
So it's an issue, trying to get you the money, you know?
okay, you can wait till after the meeting's over. She'll get you the paperwork. You have to go downstairs anyway, and you can take 15 forms with you, and you'll have them with you. Okay?
All right.
All right, thank you.
Item J, run a registration hearing on property located at 1006 Ames Street.
Where's Carter?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Is this just for 14, Chris?
Yeah, Mr. President, this is what my notes indicated, it's 2 units. There were police calls in 2013 for a family disturbance, 2014 a civil disturbance, 2014 a burglary. So then the water got turned off. And the bills are mailed to his address in Munster. That's all I have on this. I don't have his previous rental, if he's registered on time. I just have 2 units.
About that, the unit was empty because of the vandalism and the breaking in, and they stole the water pipes, and so it was empty. We had an affidavit on file that it was empty. We got an emergency call, my wife and I was incapacitated, I had a major surgery, so we got an emergency call from DCS that a lady needed to move, they knew we had the property, that she needed to move immediately or she would lose her kids. So we let her come in so we didn't have time to register. Well, the moment we got her in there, my wife wrote the lease agreement, had her in there. By the time I got my crutches over there, after being there 2 weeks, I wanted her out of there. She broke windows out, and the person she was supposed to be getting away from actually she had invited him over there and caused all this vandalism, had police calls, so I immediately
She's
tried.
not there anymore.
No, God, no.
Is it rented now?
Yes. I paid the
When did you rent it again?
April this year.
This year.
Got good tenants, and I was able to pay 15.
Okay, when did she move out? Or when did you move?
30, about a month and a half.
So she was there in 14.
Yes, for a month and a half a month.
Okay, so before she moved in, nobody was living there?
No,
No.
no. We had affidavit on file, but they couldn't find it for this property, but they found it for the other property. We always guess
Mr.
my
Clark,
wife.
how many units are there?
Too.
2?
It's 2 units.
Because the water department has 1 unit for 1004 and 2 units for 1006. That's why I was curious. That's what the water department has.
The water department has it listed as a 3 unit.
They won't let me do anything.
Okay, so it's just a 2 unit.
Yeah, they won't let me do anything with.
Is the other unit rented out?
Are the 2 units rented right now?
Yes.
Okay, then, Mr. President, I would make a motion that you allow them to register the 2 units for $14 and $80 per unit.
Motion second, all those in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it.
You can wait till after the meeting. You have to pay the $80 per unit, or they'll mail you something in the mail, but you have 30 days to pay it.
Okay. Thank you, board.
Thank you. Item K, run a registration hearing on property located at 4844 Cedar Avenue, 4844 Cedar.
Hi.
All right, ma'am, the water bills are mailed to you on Torrance, is that correct?
Yes.
I heard that you registered every year except 2014.
It was an honest mistake. I'm sorry. I thought I had gotten it.
I'd like to make a motion to waive the late fee, but the unit must be registered at $80.
Second. Motion second, all those in favor? Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Item L, rental registration hearing on property located at 844 Summer Street.
Good morning.
Mr. President, I have that they registered for 2006 through 2013 and for 15, which by process of elimination would leave 14 as the only year it was not registered.
Yeah, I just forgot to pay it.
Is it one single family, sir?
I have
Yeah.
2 units.
It's
Yes.
2 units, but one is the rental.
Oh, and you live in the other one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'd like to make a motion to waive the late fee, but the unit must be registered at the $80.
Second. Motion second, all in favor? Aye. Aye,
So
passes.
you can wait till after the meeting, she'll get you the paperwork, or they'll mail it to you, and you have 30 days.
Okay, thank you.
Item M, rental registration hearing on property located at 2713 162nd Place.
Johnson?
162nd Place.
Cordero? All right, Mr. President, I have that this is the new owner as 2014. You weren't the owner before that, correct?
No.
Okay.
No, wait. What do you mean?
When did you get the house?
Ooh, I don't know the year. It's been a while.
Hey, Chris, hold on.
A couple of years.
I got the name of Johnson, by the last name of Johnson on this.
That's me.
What did you, Chris, what name did you just say?
It's Cordero because I didn't put, I got married 2 years ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm sorry, I had Cordero. So the only address you didn't, the only time you didn't register was 14.
Yeah, the only reason why that happened was because in December of 13, the people that used to live there, they left like in the middle of the night. And also too, they also had the lady that was renting it had her son break into the house just to make it seem like her son was in trouble, just so they can leave. I have proof of all of that. I have also too, I allowed the lady to stay there at my house with her deposit that she paid. She still left out of nowhere. And then I honestly did not know that, I'm not even joking, this is only my second tenant that is someone that's living there now. I didn't know that I had to redo this every year. So the new tenant didn't move into June 15.
14?
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. President, I was just asked that we waive the late fee and allow her to register at $80 for 2014.
Second. Motion second, all in favor? Aye.
So then all I have to pay is the $80?
Yeah,
Oh,
if you
God,
want, we'll
thank
either
you.
mail it to you, or you can wait till after the hearing.
Can I pay now?
You have to wait till the hearing's over, we have to finish everybody.
Okay, then I'll just wait till it be
Yeah.
mailed, because I gotta go to work.
Okay.
Thank you guys so much.
Make sure you pay within 30 days.
I sure will. Thank you.
Item N, rental registration hearing on property located at 2404 Birch Avenue. 2404 Birch.
Good morning.
All right, we have this is, it's legal, okay, this is a 2-unit, I'm sorry. Although there have been some police calls in October of last year, some sort of criminal mischief, people throwing lighter fluid on each other. So, do you know anything about that?
No.
Are those the same tenants that were in there in October, are they still in there?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you might want to ask them about it, because if they burn the place down, it's your property.
On October what?
October 10th, 2014, criminal mischief. States her husband just threw lighter fluid on her.
Really don't know anything about it.
We've got 2 units, they're both,
Yes.
both occupied right now?
Yes.
So we don't know which unit it was, we need to find out.
Yeah.
Any other things going on, Chris?
That's all I have. Two units not registered for 14.
Just 14?
I didn't receive the reminder and I forget all about it, but I know I find out when I came this year and they told me all the.
Chris, you can go to the police department and get a copy of that one, right?
Yeah, he can go to the police car and get a
You can
copy.
find out Go to the police department, give them your address and proof that you own it, and you can get information on the call that she's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You might wanna talk to them.
Sure.
I'd like to make a motion to waive the late fees, but the units must be registered at the $80.
Motion?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it.
So you can wait till after the meeting, sir.
Mhm.
She'll get you the paperwork. You can pay it today, or they'll mail it to you. It's up to you.
Oh, wait.
Thank you.
Item O, rental registration hearing on a property located at 633 Cherry Street, 633 Cherry.
Morning.
You've had the same tenant since 2007, is that correct? A guy named Paul?
No, they moved. I have new tenants now.
Oh,
They've been there approximately 2 years now.
all right, and is 14 the only year you didn't register?
Yeah, I didn't receive my postcard, and honestly, I just dropped the ball and didn't. It's been registered every year other than that. It's registered this year also.
Last year the bills.
That was it.
Put in the water bill.
I just,
We don't do that anymore.
No, we're sending out cards.
Yeah, we sent out cards.
yeah, I got the yellow card this year.
Single family, sir?
Yes, sir.
I have one unit, so I would recommend $80 within 30 days.
Motion?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Item P, rental registration hearing on property located at 1706 Myrtle, 1706 Myrtle. Morning.
Good morning. My name is Will Wallach. I'm the president of Midwestern Financial Management, who is the current owner of the building. At the time we purchased, we purchased the building a little over a year and a half ago, and at the time we were one unit was vacant. We evicted the person, and then we did a lot of repairs to it, and we had it up for sale during that period of time from December until June. And during that time, we're doing a lot of repairs and stuff, and we didn't get the card or anything on it, so we just, and the building hasn't sold, so
Is this the house on the corner, sir?
Excuse me?
The corner house?
No, it's the second house in on Myrtle. It's a green,
I know the person.
Two flat.
The one on the corner, I didn't think.
no, yeah, the one on the corner is a single, excuse me, one on the corner is a single unit. I think that one was sold, but ours didn't sell.
Mr. President, my notes indicate that code enforcement would like to schedule an interior inspection because they do believe that this is a single-family house which has been illegally converted into 2 units. And they want to make sure that it's safe. So probably before he registers, maybe he should allow the inspection to save him. Oh, I'm sorry, you don't own it anymore?
Yes, I do own it. The building's been a 2-flat for at least 10 years. And it has 2 separate entrances, one in the front, one in the back, for both upstairs and downstairs. It's a common area, hallway going down in the front, and a back, enclosed back porch on the back. It has 2 furnaces and 2 air conditioning units. It has, separate water heaters. Everything is separate, but the building department's welcome to do an inspection if they choose.
So should we just reschedule?
We've already registered for this year.
Oh, okay, I was trying to save him the money.
Oh, no,
All
we've
right.
already registered this year.
Do you have a
I mean, but
pending
he
sale
can
on
come
it?
by when he wants. Excuse me?
Do you have a pending sale?
No. Like I said, the contract expired in, I think it was the end of May or early June. And when that expired last year, we just went out and rented it. We have done a lot of work to the building. We have oak floors now, and it's nice on the inside. I have no problems with anyone inspecting it if that's what they want. But it didn't sell for the price we wanted, so we kept it. Now it's rented. Both units are rented.
Okay, so the 18463 Sherman Street's a good address for you?
Yeah, that's my address.
And just to make sure, can you get that gentleman your phone number, just in case, so we have it? I'd like to make a motion to waive the late fees, but the unit must be registered at $80 per unit.
Second.
Is this a good phone number, right?
All
Is
in
this a good
favor?
number?
Ayes have it.
705.
Yeah, that's my office number. Right.
Item Q, rental registration hearing on property located at 3709 Holman Correspondence received from Gina Alexander Melick requesting the continuance of the hearing because she is moving back to Indiana on this day.
Send me a bill?
We have a letter request.
Is there mail you something?
So I'd like to
Right,
make a
okay,
motion
good,
that
thank
we
you.
reschedule that. When's available dates, Linda? Anytime in July, like July 9th? July 9th, and then we'll send a letter to her telling her that it's been rescheduled.
Motion second, all in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it. Item R, agreement to rehab property located at 211 Hanover Street.
Mr. President, this is a property that was on the demolition list, and I would just ask that you please approve this so that they can start working on the property.
I'd like to make a motion that we approve the agreement.
Motion second, all those in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it. Item F, amended agreement to rehab property located at 938 Wilcox Street.
Mr. President, this is actually by means more of a communication from the owner. This is an owner-occupied property. He's basically outlining what he's attempting to do to fix the property. I had our investigator go out and take pictures of it. It doesn't look that bad. So as long as he just continues to work on it, that's all the city will be happy. So I would just ask that the board note his communication showing the work he's doing on the property.
So noted. Item T, correspondence received from St. Casimir Parish requesting intersections be barricaded, and any necessary traffic control for the 7th Annual Corpus Christi Day procession on Sunday, June 7th, 2015, from 1:30 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. submitted for approval.
Let's make a motion that we approve the request.
Motion second, all in favor? Ayes have it. Item U, correspondence received from St. Joseph Church requesting the block of Russell Street that borders the church property closed for the day on September 13, 2015, between 8 a.m. and 7 p.m. to hold a parish picnic submitted for approval.
I'd like to make a motion that we approve the request.
Motion second, all in favor? Ayes have it. Item B, correspondence received from Nancy Lee Williams stating she forgot to attend the April 14, 2015 hearing, therefore requesting to be granted a new hearing.
She needs a new printer. What day did we give that other person?
July 9th.
Make a motion to reschedule this for July 9th.
Second.
Motion second, all in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it. Item W. Correspondence received from Mitchell Gas, Home Connection Realty Incorporated, requesting a new hearing for properties located at 2726 Kenwood, 1116 Michigan Street, 401 Vine Street, and 6616 Monroe Street. It was previously scheduled for May 21st, 2015, but missed the hearing due to being called by the Hammond Police Department for a theft and break-in on a property located at 6320 Garfield.
He does have a copy of the police report, so, should we do July 9th also?
Yes.
That's my motion.
But why isn't 6320 Garfield listed as one of the properties that he owns?
Maybe he registered that one on time.
Did he register that one? We can ask him that question when he comes into the hearing.
There's a motion.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Ayes have it. Item X, correspondence received from Timothy Davis regarding rental property located at 12 Walsh. Yes, sir.
All right. How you doing? Okay, I just recently purchased this property, and I wasn't aware of the rental stickers until one of my tenants applied for township, and township brought it to the attention that we need rental stickers. And when I went to pay for them, that's when they told me that it was a late fee. So I came up to appeal it, and I received a letter, and it says my date is July 16th. I was hoping, when I talked to the lady in the public office, she said that I could send a letter in to try to change the date. So I was hoping that if it was possible that y'all could hear me today, so that I can still get,
Property.
a few months ago, I still haven't even gotten the deed back from Crown Point,
2014 or 2015 you bought it?
2014, right?
So was it after April 15th of 2014?
No, it was before.
So it was over.
Oh, you said, before April 14th. Oh, no, this year. It's this year, just a few months ago. And
Did you rent it the same time, or was it?
it was already rented when I purchased it, but, I mean, this is kind of new to me. This is my first property, so I had no knowledge of stickers or none of that.
He didn't buy it until after the registration was actually due. I don't know about the previous owners.
Right, so he's appealing to not 14, but 50.
Right,
correct?
this year, yes.
Okay.
He didn't own it in 14, correct? You
No, I
purchased
just bought it this year, just this year.
But he would have had to get it registered, right, if he purchased it before April 15?
Did you buy it from Timothy Davis?
I'm Timothy Davis.
Oh, well, who's Robert Maginot?
That's the deceased owner.
Okay, that's why I'm getting confused. All right. Yeah, Mr. President, I guess we're gonna have to let him register the 3 units for 15, but the amount's gonna be different. We're gonna have to change it on the form.
He was supposed to be here.
Right, he's asking that the matter be accelerated because they can't get the assistance until they have it. So we can vacate the day that's coming up.
So can we approve them today?
Yes, we can approve it today, but we have to change the amount.
So it's 3 units?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd like to make a motion to waive the late fees, but all the units must be registered at the $80, so it'll be $240.
Mhm.
3 units, right?
Right.
Right.
It'll be 15. Don't worry, she knows it, she'll fill it out.
Okay. There's a motion.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it. Bless you. Very good, so you can pay after the meeting if you wish.
Sure. Thanks a lot. So just wait here for.
Yeah.
Item Y, correspondence received requesting rental registration hearing.
I'd like to reschedule these for July 23rd.
Motion,
Second.
all those in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it. Item Z, garage sale permit submitted for approval.
Make a motion to approve them all.
Motion,
Second.
all those in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it. Any matters from board members? Any matters from other department heads or the representatives? Any new business? Any old business? The meeting is now open to the public. Anyone from the public wish to address the board? Yes, sir.
I just walked in 10 minutes late about the property on 949 Wilcox Street. We got the ownership in September last year, and we didn't know about the rental registration that we have to register at that time.
All right. When did you start to own it?
We got all like sometime in September when we got into the property, and there was a tenant there, and we write a new lease at that time. August, end of
Well,
August.
we denied it because nobody appeared. It hasn't been registered in 11, 12, 13, or 14. It's had the same tenant since 2009.
What? No, it's a new owner right now.
You're the new owner, so you bought it? You buy it at tax sale? How'd you buy it?
Tax sale, through a tax sale.
When did you buy it?
We got the deed in 2014,
What month?
around September and August, where we got the deed.
December 2014.
Yeah.
He's been here before for rental appeals, so I find it a little hard to believe he didn't know that he didn't have to register.
I was only one time before. That's the only time I was. I represent the company, Bellamy Group, she's in Florida. And You can check the record.
Represent who?
What? I am the agent for the company,
You're the agent for what company?
Bellamy Group.
He bought it in September, so would he have been able to register annually in September?
Yes, if he came in
We didn't know about that.
Well, you just said that you were here before for rental property.
I was here last week for the property, yeah. It's the same,
Property or another property?
different property.
If he would have came in with a lease, he would have had 30 days from the time the lease is signed to register with the regular rate. He has other rental properties.
Okay, so now you know, every year,
Yeah.
April 15th, that's the deadline, you go beyond April 15th, you pay the penalty.
You're right. That's the first time knowing that. I registered more.
Now you know.
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Anything else, Chris? So, do I need to rescind my other motion?
Yes.
Yeah, we did make a motion, what?
There's a motion.
My other motion.
There's a motion. There's a second.
Second?
There's a second.
My new motion would be to waive the late fee, but the unit must be registered.
There's a motion.
Second.
There's a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it.
Okay, thank you.
Good morning, Board. Curtis Vosti here. Good morning. I'm here, I received on Tuesday, I was surprised to receive from you all findings of a hearing that was held on May the 14th on 6609 Jefferson in my absence.
Surprised you weren't here.
Well, I was surprised that you guys went ahead with the meeting or didn't call to find out, at least my view on this. I had been here on this, you know, we've been on this one, right, and in April, we met and the board, we agreed to set the hearing for July. It had been continued previously by the city because of the ongoing HUD investigations. In April, you all set it for a July. I thought it was a status, but I received a notice. Excuse me, Chief, may I finish? Yeah, it was July 9. And I received a notice from the board after that April meeting that the hearing was scheduled for July 9. I was making arrangements with my client to subpoena someone from Indianapolis. Then I received a call from some attorneys I had not talked to before who said they represented the city and they wanted the hearing on May 7th. And I said, well, no, I'm busy and it's noticed for July and we're prepared for the July hearing. Then he said, well, I want it on the 14th of May. I go, no, we've got it noticed from the board for the July hearing and we're making preparations for that. So, and I had had some communications with Chris about who are these people? Do they speak for the city? She indicated to me they did speak for the city, but still, I told them I was prepared for the July hearing. So I just have a couple of questions. I mean, what's done is done. I received your findings on Tuesday, which was interesting because I've had a hearing here before, and I never received the findings in the mail. And I don't know if you know the particulars of the state statute. It's kind of interesting. For some reason, you don't have to provide any notice that you've reached a decision, which is, I think, a violation of due process, but nonetheless, I have 10 days to appeal it. So luckily, I received it on Tuesday, 10 days from the date that you did was Tuesday. So I put through, and you'll be receiving a suit of an appeal on this matter. But I have a couple of questions as far as it was noticed for July 9. Does the board set the agenda I assume that in May 14th, this was on the agenda. I wasn't noticed that it was on the agenda. Does the board set the agenda? Or does the city attorney set the agenda?
Mr. President, if you will recall, the board received a correspondence from John McCrum accelerating the date from July 9th to May 14th. My last communication with Mr. Boston, he communicated to me saying, who are these people? And I wrote back saying, yes, they do represent the city, and the hearing date is May the 14th. He said, I will talk to John, and I received no further correspondences from Mr. Bossi on that matter after that. So my last indication was that he was notified not only by John, but by myself in writing through the email that the hearing was May the 14th, because his email had incorrectly said April 14th, which had already passed at this point. And I wrote back, no, it's May 14th. And then he said, I will talk to John, and I heard nothing further. I did not receive any communication saying, no, that day won't work, I will not be there. I still have the email, I suppose it will become part of the record. And that was my last communication with Mr. Bossy on this topic.
So
But the Board of Works has a letter from John McCrum accelerating the hearing date due to the fact that it had pended for almost 2 years, and it had to be heard within 2 years under the statute.
I didn't receive any notice from the board or from Mr. McCrum in writing of this hearing date. So, again, I had asked a question, and I appreciate council's viewpoint on the matter, and certainly want her to indicate that. But, and I think she answered my question, but I'd ask the board this. So then the board sets the agenda?
We scheduled the date to approve it.
And you didn't notify me of that, though?
I did. She does.
Okay, well, I'm just telling you, I received no notification of that meeting.
Apart from my email saying that it was set.
But you are not the board. I had an official notice from the board of a July 9 hearing. I also indicated to Mr. McCrum, or whatever his name is, that his demand on me was not something that I would agree with. Now, if the board went ahead and said it, that's fine, but the board never notified me of that. So the answer to the question is yes, the board sets the agenda based on communication from a Mr. McCrum who hadn't appeared on this case before the board.
Mr. McCrum has appeared on the civil litigation that is companion to this matter. There's no.
But on this hearing before this board, 6609 Jefferson, he has never appeared. There was no formal notice to me that he was representing the city in this matter. We had communications back and forth, but I deal with official communications from the board as the official word of the board. So nonetheless, I don't want to argue the matter. It will proceed as it proceeds. I had one other question. Chief, I appreciate you saying, or Ed, that, Mr. President, that you were surprised I wasn't here. Did you ask why I wasn't here of Mr. McCrum? I'm sorry?
We figured you had other business, that's why you weren't here. But you were also aware that it had to be heard.
You know what? Who notified me of that? Who notified me of that?
You're a lawyer.
Yeah, hey, that's fine. We deal with things in writing from official bodies. If you decided to set it, then that's great, but you should have notified me in writing. Nonetheless, you've answered my question. Thank you. We're not going to argue it here. We'll argue it for a real judge.
Thank you. So noted. Anyone else from the public who wishes to address the board? Yes, sir.
Morning. My neighbor had called me yesterday about someone taking pictures of the house that me and my wife own on Baltimore. And they told me to come in and talk to Ms.
Yeah, I have the pictures. The house is boarded up. We noticed it on the parade. We got complaints. The entire backyard is full of construction debris. There's gang graffiti all over it. And the windows, and it's boarded up. So if he thinks that that's okay, it's not okay. The entire roof has been piled in the backyard. I have the pictures, somebody has sprinkled gang graffiti all over the back of it. There's kids in that neighborhood, and everything is boarded up. So that's not okay.
No, it's not. We purchased the house in 2013.
Okay, well, this is
from a tax sale. Yes, and I took out the permit to do the roof in November of 14 or 13.
So the debris
but
has
then
been back there for 6 months?
But then the weather kicked in and we couldn't finish the roof up, and we were actually going to pull permits this year to finish everything up on the roof, and the windows are already ordered for the windows that are boarded up.
Well,
So,
it was referred because of complaints during the
Yes,
parade to
and-
the demolition list,
So were you surprised that somebody was taking pictures of this?
no. I mean, we've already pulled permits to do work in the house. I lost my job last year, so we ran out of money to fix it, and I'm back to work now, so we were going to pull the permits and.
I've inspected the property in 13, it was already gutted, there was some work done, but since 13, nothing. The permits expired in early 14, and nothing else has been done
Yes.
since.
6 months or?
3, I
They
think.
have 3-month life, they can call in prior to the expiration date and get an extension, but after the extension, that's it, but no extension was called in for.
And in the meantime, he could have gotten a dumpster or even put the stuff in bags and threw it away little by little, but there's an enormous pile of construction debris in the backyard, which is dangerous.
Graffiti removal was notified of the graffiti, however, they cannot get to do it safely onto the private property debris in the yard. So they were not able to remove it from that home because of the current condition around it.
Can you get it cleaned up?
Yes.
Soon?
Yeah, I was actually gonna get the dumpster in 2 weeks, because that's when we were gonna finish off doing the whole entire roof in 2 weeks. And then the boards on the front porch can actually come off, because there are storm windows up there. So I can, yes, I had to pull up new permits.
We would like to perform an additional inspection since the last one was in 2013. We would like to do an interior inspection to see where it's at this point.
Okay.
And then see where we can go to.
Okay, that's fine. Thank
What's the
you.
address of the property?
4426 Baltimore.
It's across the parkway from the Cavalier.
Yes.
Couple hundred people stand there looking at it.
All right, thank you.
Anyone else from the public wish to address the board?
Motion to adjourn.
Motion?
Second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it. Yes, sir.
She'll get you the paperwork in a few minutes.
I have a question. You said anybody, did I hear you correctly?
Yes, sir, of course.
Is this Lynn?
No, go ahead, talk.
Oh.
What you need?
One of the things that had happened was I was informed by the people downstairs via the phone, we are no longer going to send you a reminder that you have to pay.
Well, we are now. That was last year, but we are doing it now.
Oh, good, because
But just try to remember.
I don't remember who my first one.
Do you pay income tax on April 15th every year?
My tax person makes a payment when I
Okay,
send in the payment.
but it's April 15th of every year. You gotta pay taxes by April 15th.
That's an IRS rule.
That's our rule too. You gotta pay them by April 15th.
Same day.
Same day.
April 15th.
Oh, I see what you're
Same as the IRS.
Yeah, they're both the same.
Okay, but you will be sending out the notice.
We're gonna send you a little card, reminder. God bless.